Welcome to the OOV Daily Reflection for Tuesday, October 6. Today, the Universal Church celebrates St. Bruno. He was born in the year 1030 in modern-day Germany, and throughout his life as a priest, he was known for his wisdom and his teaching. However, in the middle of his life, he felt a calling to focus on prayer. Therefore, he, along with a few others who desired to focus on a life of prayer, moved to a deserted place, and it was there that they focused on prayer, penance, and solitude. And thus St. Bruno founded the Carthusian order. This religious community still exists within the church, and its members also continue the same rule of life that St. Bruno and the original members of the order started. Their vocation is centered on silent prayer, and every other aspect of their life is oriented around this commitment to pray. The gospel passage chosen for this feast day in honor of St. Bruno comes to us from the 10th chapter of the Gospel of Luke. It reads, Jesus entered a village where a woman whose name was Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary, who sat beside the Lord at his feet listening to him speak. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me. The Lord said to her in reply, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. I think most of us would agree that Martha's concerns are definitely valid. All of us know that if anything's going to get done in this world, it does require action. Furthermore, we also know that laziness or sloth is a sin when we're purposely avoiding the work that we know we're supposed to do. So from these perspectives, we can sympathize with Martha, who believes that Mary is simply being lazy and avoiding the work that needs to be done in order to provide for their guests. But we notice in this passage that Jesus points out an exception, and the exception is him. Because when it comes to our faith, when it comes to our relationship with Jesus Christ, there is nothing that is more important. This is why Jesus' words to Martha focus first on her actions before addressing the actions of Mary. He says, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. I can imagine that this nuanced response from Jesus probably did not change Martha's mind at that situation, at that time, but it lays out how we are to prioritize the actions of our lives. Yes, we have to work. Yes, we have to make sure we're doing everything we're supposed to do as we live out our vocations in this world. However, we have to make these choices in light of our relationship with Jesus Christ. And when we look to the saints, especially in light of today's saint, St. Bruno, we see examples on how the saints oriented their lives in a way that reflect the importance of faith. Yes, we have Carthusian monks who spend their entire life in solitude in order to focus on their prayer. But not all of us are called to that type of vocation. But their witness, their action, help those of us who are part of this world to make sure that we find the right balance of prayer and action. Because if we do not find that right balance, we will be anxious and worried about the wrong things, just like Martha was in today's gospel. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.